Alright, so we're live. Welcome to this stream from CCRL Esports Season 2 Race 9 on Mount Panorama in Australia. I am Danny V8 and I'm joined with Janos. What's up?
Hi. Yeah, I'm really excited for today's race. Obviously, Mount Panorama is very interesting track, extremely narrow, extremely difficult with all of the walls, so people will have to be careful.
Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting race.
Definitely.
One of the few ones where turn 1 is the most dangerous one. It's all the other ones.
Yeah, it's already called Hell Corner, so it's gonna be all kicking off there. And we've also still got the fight in the Drivers' Championship with Aranogu, who's only 10 points behind Albertini. He's gonna be looking to slowly catch up to him.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate race for him last race on Brands Hats.
Yeah, only 8 finished out of points.
Yeah. It was not a good race for him, so let's hope for his sake that he'll be doing a little bit better this time.
I mean, he has to if he wants to catch up with Albertini.
Yeah, true. And Albertini is currently the reigning champion from the first season.
He's an extremely quick driver, so it's gonna be really interesting to see those two.
Yeah.
Also in the long run.
Also to see what Tomsoft does. I'm not sure, but I think it was his first victory last race.
It was?
It was. I know he won, but I think it was the first.
Yeah, he definitely won last time, but was it his first victory?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't have the best memory, but I think it was his first victory. But he's been in second multiple times.
Yeah, Tomsoft is also a really quick driver, not quite as fast as the other two, but still always someone to look out for.
Yeah, exactly. I just realized that I forgot to change the name of the stream, so we're still streaming under Brand's Hat's name. Gonna take care of that real quick.
It is indeed it was indeed Tomsoft's first win this season, but I'm gonna check last season.
Alright, we got the stock check going on now.
Let's hope that everyone can get through that. Always a bit messy with GT Sport.
Yeah, but last update to the game, they said in the patch note that they did some fixes to improve online lobby stability. So
Let's hope it works.
yeah.
As we see everyone just crashing into each other, but it's alright since it's only stock check.
Exactly. But
Let's hope this won't happen in the race.
I see Aeronogus and Pekka are still in the pits. Yeah, Pekka
Joe
has already cancelled entry. Aeronogus, yeah. And he's
Aeronogus is moving now.
Yeah, everybody's out. No problem, so at this point we're just waiting for Joe to leave and do the cancel entry. And then it should be 2 minutes until the actual race or the actual qualifying begins.
we might still wait for the Audi driver, Mr. Mount. He still wants to join, but he's not here yet.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, quite disappointing that no Toyota showed up. Zach having some...
You were racing for Toyota, weren't you?
I am still racing for Toyota, but I just want to try out commentating, and next week I'll be racing again, and then in the week break I will be talking to my team, and we will decide on what I'm going to be doing.
Ah, I see.
If I will continue with commentating or racing. But it's also really difficult for me. I mean, I haven't been here for a lot of the races. I think I've only taken part in 3 this season. Because it's just been really stressful with school and...
Yeah, it can be a lot to manage.
Yeah.
It's gonna be difficult for me to continue streaming after the week break, because then daylight saving has already kicked in. So instead of me being 2 hours behind, I'm 1 hour behind, so usually not home when the race starts.
Yeah.
Or I might be home for the race start, but I might be late to start the streams.
I mean, technically I could also start the stream and then maybe you joining in later. We'll have to see how we manage it, but should find someone to stream.
There's gonna be a
Alright,
5-minute delay, so they're probably gonna wait for Mr. Mount.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 8 people here, so it's probably better to wait a bit longer.
Yeah, true, and it would be downright outrageous to not allow Mr. Mount to race on Mount Panorama.
Yeah.
The mountain, his track. Even though he's not from Australia, but it's still his track because of the name.
Sadly, Lemosius isn't racing. It would be his home race, but...
Yeah.
Also a very famous track with the Bathurst 1000 every year.
It's quite funny, I actually don't follow any racing other than Gran Turismo.
I do follow F1 and a bit of WEC, but and I occasionally watch and look into the GT4 European Series if I see it live on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I did watch a few hours of the 24 Hours of Le Mans this year.
We got 6 viewers. I wonder if any of them could tell us how everything is sounding, if there's any discrepancies with the voice volume or something, how you can hear me versus how you can hear Janos and so forth. Because I can only hear what the PlayStation is sending to my ears, so it sounds good on my end, but I can't hear my own voice, so I don't know if I'm too loud or too quiet or what. And by the way, Janos, I'm speaking to you via a different mic than I speak on the stream, so...
Yeah.
So what you are hearing is not going to be the same as what the stream hears. KC, that's a new driver, isn't it?
Yeah. I think he's only, I don't know if he'll be driving permanently or if he's only here for backup. I'll have to look into contracts. Nope, he's here to stay, so yeah.
Perfect. So
We'll
right
have to
now,
see how quick he is.
yeah, I didn't see it
We have
already.
no reference so far.
No,
Oh no, it's his first race today.
hopefully it'll be a good one for him. Right
Yeah.
now there's only Tomsov
Well,
driving
it's
on the
always
track.
interesting to see a new driver.
Yeah.
Now we're getting to the actual qualifying.
Looks like Mr. Mount didn't make it. Oh wait, he's
Let's
there.
see who.
Yeah, he's there. Yeah, he joined the room.
See who goes out first and collects the first out on track. Minutes is at the quickest time.
Well, yeah, look at it. You got 15 minutes to burn fuel, and then 3 minutes to set the lap.
I mean, that's one way to do it. Oh, scraping the wall. I think he's letting other people pass, or was that just a mistake? It was just a mistake.
Doesn't really matter much at this point of the race, and it's just only the outlap for everybody. So
Mr. Mount is still in the pits. I don't know if there's a problem with his connection or if he's just decided to stay in the pits for now and start qualifying later.
wait a minute. I'm supposed to have all the information up. Here we go. Yeah, he's still in the pits.
We'll have to see if he can get moving, does get moving eventually.
This group
But it doesn't
here,
seem like it.
4, 5, 6, 7 is quite a tight group. Maybe a little bit too tight for qualifying.
Yeah, they'll really have to watch out that they don't get in each other's way. As Vanderspec is now rounding the final corner to start his first, presumably flying lap. Obviously, being in first place, he doesn't have the slipstream, but also he's got clear air ahead, which always helps.
Yeah, and for at least a few seconds he will have the fastest lap. It's guaranteed.
At least that. Unless he crashes and...
Yeah, let's hope he doesn't.
Well, let's hope he doesn't. Ooh, scraping the wall a bit.
But just listen to that V8 on the Corvette. It's
Yeah, it sounds beautiful.
beautiful note. It's deep and perfect. It's exactly like an engine should sound.
Now down through Forest's Elbow, critical to get a good exit here onto the long straight, especially during the race, since at the end of the straight is the only really good overtaking opportunity on the track. He's gonna miss the slipstream on this straight.
So what's it gonna be, a 205 something? No, it's quicker. 202.
Impressive. 203 by Plexus.
Thompson takes the lead. 202.0, so almost 201.
Arnogu's slightly slower behind Vandersback. Joe coming towards the line, and he's gonna be on.
He was on an outlet because he had
He was. Oh yeah, he immediately went into the pits.
Yeah, exactly. He needs to change the tires. And Mr. Mount is still in the pits. Albertini here, or PX7 Outlaw, still on. Still started his first time lap. And the first sector was a 0. Yeah, sorry, it was a 0.2 purple sector for the first sector for Albertini.
So now the purple sectors are held by 3 different people right now.
Still in the pits, 11 minutes left of qualifying, so he's gonna have to hurry up if he's gonna set at least some time.
Yeah. Albertini actually going slower in the 3rd sector. Slower than his previous lap. Gonna be enough. Heading towards the line.
Yeah.
And he puts it on pole.
Quickest lap by almost over a fourth of a second.
So now it's Arnogu's move to try and get further up, only down at 4th place. Behind Vandersback.
This is not such a great track for the Porsche, though.
It's understand, yeah.
Yeah, it's got a lot of uphill sections, and the Porsche isn't very strong on those. But the Mercedes is very strong on uphill sections. It's got a lot of power and a lot of torque.
That's another thing that makes Bathurst such an incredibly difficult track, all of the elevation change, especially going down the S's. And KC going up into 3rd place.
Nice. looks like it's going to be a very good introduction race.
Yeah, he seems very fast, but we'll have to see how he does in the actual race. And also there's still 10 minutes of qualifying left, so we'll have to see where he is by the end of qualifying, and then we'll have to see where he is by the end of the race. As most people now going in for a fresh set of softs. Octavian improves
to 6th place.
a lot of people on an outlap right now.
No, Albertini isn't, so let's see if he is able to improve on his lap.
For me it says outlap for Albertini.
Oh, wait, yeah, it does. Sorry, I didn't see it. I don't know what I was looking at.
Same for Tom Soft. Casey now coming in. Vanderspec is looking to improve, or is he going to come into the pits?
Good move by Plexus there, letting him past. He was on a hot lap, so
Blind lap.
moved out of the way.
Now let's see if Vanderspec can improve. As he crosses the line and does improve, but only marginally.
Yeah, not enough to gain a position.
Arnogues will have to improve though, and he's now on a flying lap. Just going through Reed Park. KC taking the escape route to avoid getting into the way of Arnogues.
Very good move.
And now the exit's going to be critical. Oh, and he just scrapes the wall. This is going to cost him a lot of time. Yeah. 1.5 tenths down on his best lap.
It's probably not going to be an improvement.
No. I actually think about coming in right away. Yeah. I also like to point out the pit entry is very difficult on this track.
Yeah, and he got a 5-second penalty.
He'll be able to burn that on his out lap.
Yeah, that's gonna be easy. But still, 5-second penalty for pit entry. Like, if you get that in the race, it could be devastating.
Yeah, it's gonna...
and going to the pits too. He has a
Yeah.
4-second penalty. And Mr. Mount is still in the pits.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it.
No, I don't think he only has, what, about 2 minutes to exit before it's too late to set a timed lap.
Well, let's hope he's at least here for the race.
Yeah,
Even
true.
if he does have to start in last, which he probably will, unless he gets moving.
Somebody is asking in the chat if we should do a custom grid to let Mr. Mount race, but I don't think we need to. He's
We
going to
need
be
to.
in the race.
He's still in the.
Yeah.
He'll just have to start from the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, I mean, he would anyway, since he doesn't have a qualifying time. We'll just have to see if he even can race, or if he'll also be stuck in the race. Albertini seemingly sure of having taken pole, just sitting in the pits now. But Arenault's just starting another flying lap now. Maybe snatch that pole position away, or at least move a bit further up the order, because 5th for him might be kind of disappointing. He does go a tenth quicker in the first sector.
Laxus moved from almost last place to 5th.
And he also puts himself ahead of Arenault's heel. Arenault will really have to do something.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does in the second sector. 3/10 quicker now.
That's a good improvement, so let's just hope he can successfully
Keep
exit.
out of the barrier.
Yeah.
Through Forrest's elbow, once again, very important corner this one. And he does manage to keep out of the wall, but he didn't quite get close enough. Maybe he probably wanted to play it safe.
He doesn't need a lot to. He's almost a second quicker. Wow.
Almost.
That puts
This
him
might
in-
actually put him on pole.
Yeah. He's only 0.7 from the fastest lap, so.
Now, heading towards the line. And it does! Arenault takes pole position away, with Albertini just sitting in the pits.
That was amazing.
But now it's spinning out. But, I mean, there's not really a reason for him to keep going now, with only 10 seconds remaining.
We got Tom Soft driving on fresh tires now. See if he can improve his lap.
On another flying lap, yeah. Let's see. And sector 2, and he is purple
Ooh,
by
he-
1/10.
He could possibly be taking the pole from Aeronogus.
Albertini was too sure of himself and just waiting in the pits instead of trying to improve. And now he's still Tomsoft's still 1/10 up. Heading into the final sector. Is he gonna stick it on pole?
I think he is.
And no, he's not
Almost.
quite. Less than a 10th.
Wow. That was close.
But he does beat Albertini.
Yeah. So Albertini is going to be starting
Down in third.
Paka just cruising along, so he's not going to be setting a lap. Lexus coming in, maybe he will have an improvement. Nope. And Joe just cruising around, so yeah. Looks like everybody has done their laps for this qualifying session, except Mr. Mount, who didn't do any laps. So we're just gonna have to hope that
Aeronogus is the only one who's still out, but he's on an out lap and he's on pole anyway, so...
Yeah. And it's only 5 seconds left.
When he crosses the line, we'll be able to get to the race. He doesn't even cross the line. So, our starting grid. At the front, we've got Aeronogus, followed by Tomsoft and Albertini. Behind, we've got the new driver, Casey, then Octavian and Svanderspec and Plexus and Joe, four who've been in this league for quite some time, and at the very back, Mr. Mount, who didn't set a qualifying time. And it's lights out and away we go.
Whoa,
Tomsoft gets a really good start, and Albertini as well. Aeronogus down in fourth.
Ooh, Albertini. Wow, the horse did not handle that start very well.
No, he's dropped down into fourth as we now have a battle here for second place. And Casey's still alongside Albertini. So they're heading up the hill. Aeronogus down in fifth. Back up
Falling down the grid here.
He does manage to keep fourth. And Albertini manages to keep that second place. Tomsoft just pulling out ahead, already has a 2-second gap behind.
Doesn't have to think about defending or anything, just drive.
Just keep his head down and go as fast as possible.
Exactly. It's an ideal position for him.
Albertini also trying to get away from Casey. Casey's just out of slipstream range. Oh, this is gonna be...
Aeronogus has his slipstream, so he might be able to overtake. It's too far away.
He has gotten closer though, so maybe on the next lap or the lap after that. So we've still got Mr. Mount standing on the line.
And he's fighting with Paka. Paka overtakes him, and Octavian too. But Aeronogus has the inside line.
He does manage to stay out of Octavian.
palms up to first place, and he's just pulling further and further ahead.
Albertini also pulling away from Casey. So the two Mercedes are absolutely rapid right now.
Yeah, they usually are, these two guys.
Yeah.
But again, it's not looking good for the championship battle for Aeronogus.
Yeah, now being under attack from Octavian. But there's no getting past in that section on top of the hill. Oh, and he does. It's probably going to be a penalty for Aeronogus. Yeah, there it is.
Second penalty, and also troublesome exit. This is under constant pressure from Octavian.
But he has caught back up to KC.
Somehow managed to keep that position even though Octavian had the slipstream. He's still got the mount just sitting there.
Yeah, just sitting on the starting grid. Svanner's back up into third.
Oh, something must have happened for KC then.
He's now under pressure from Aeronogus, who's under pressure from Octavian. Octavian tries to sweep around the outside, but can't quite manage it.
Yeah, this is the kind of track where you really, there's only one place to overtake, so
Yeah,
you just have to wait.
to be patient and go for the move one. The only real opportunity to overtake somewhere else is if someone makes a mistake, which can easily happen with all those walls,
Yeah.
all of the elevation changes.
You can see how hard it is for Aeronogus to get rid of the penalty. He's only lost 1/10 of the penalty for the entire lap.
But the slipstream's gonna help him now catching up with KC, but probably won't be enough just yet.
Yeah, but it's also because he had the slipstream on KC, it's helping him to defend against Octavian, because Octavian can't catch up even though he has the slipstream too. Nice exit there.
Aeronogus now going to the left. Gets a good exit.
It's the inside line on the first corner, so it's gonna be a drag race.
Casey does manage to keep it around the outside, and they're now side by side.
But a drag race against a Corvette is never a smart idea. It's a very
Especially
fast
when
car.
that Corvette is being pushed by another car from behind. Is now
Oh,
Octavian is picking up the pieces, but there's a lot of contact there. And
Aeronogus is down to 7th
Octavian
place.
does manage to capitalize on the fighting between Aeronogus and KC. Up into 4th, and Aeronogus dropping further and further down the grid, now down in 7th place. It's a disastrous race start for him so far. We'll have to see how he'll be able to catch up and how many positions he's gonna be able to pick up, if any.
Thompson is 5 seconds ahead of Albertini now, so
The gap's just getting bigger and bigger.
Albertini is probably going to be under pressure from Pekka very soon.
Yeah, he is catching up, I think, slowly. He's still got a 1.5 second gap. Seems to be coming down. Octavian now pulling away from KC.
Hello, Sick Individuals 8. We got a new viewer here on the Twitch chat. Welcome to the stream. What we are watching right now is the 9th race of Season 2 in the Clean Competitive Racing League. Main race series of this group.
Jono trying to go for a move around the outside of Plexus, can't make it work.
Yeah, what happened to Plexus? He was ahead of Aeronocus. Ooh.
KC is really not looking good.
Plexus
Right
took one turn wide and has lost Joe in front of him now.
All of this has made it possible for Aeronogus to get himself ahead again. Now in 5th and probably going to be trying to catch up with Octavian, but Octavian's already 3 seconds down the road. Gap between Spandersback and Albertini has opened up a bit though.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be difficult for Pekka to try and catch up.
And then again, we don't know what tires they are on. Some of them are on
We
softs.
actually do know what tires they're on.
Yeah, you do, but I don't because I'm not showing the tires.
Octavian is on softs, Svandersback is on softs, Albertini on mediums, Tomsoft on softs, Aeronogus, KC on mediums, Flex is on softs,
Yeah, so
Joe on mediums. That might be the reason why
yeah, it's not.
Aeronogus dropped off so far at the start.
Yeah, so he might be able to catch back up, but usually
Once he gets on the better.
Usually when you're starting in pole, it's smarter to start on the softer compound and try to make the gap instead of trying to have to fight your way back up.
Yeah, that's probably also the reason why Tomsoft can pull away from Albertini so easily.
Yeah.
But the tire advantage is going to be going down over time.
We got Halex
Medium
Racing
tires
here
are going to last longer.
in the chat as well. Hello, welcome. I'm trying to follow the chat as well.
Svandersback is now under threat from Octavian as they're coming down the hill.
Those two used to be teammates in Season 1. They drove together for BMW and then changed to Mercedes.
Yeah. And now the Corvette does have a really good straight line speed, but Octavian has the slipstream. Is it gonna be enough though?
We're seeing this time and time again that it's like the Subaru doesn't have enough top end to cap.
Oh, a bit of contact there. This helps Aeronogus, who's now rapidly catching up with Octavian. Svandersback are fighting.
Yeah, it's very good for him if he's able to catch up with third place while he's still on the mediums. Now there's some chat about Halex going on, and I have no idea what that means.
Halex is a different racing thing. Yep, and Mr. Mount is gone.
Yeah, unfortunately he was not able to make the race. He sat too long in the pits and then sat too long on the starting line.
It's now probably time to look at strategy as well. But since everyone is still out, I'm guessing that most people are going to be going for a one-stop.
Yeah, I think that's very likely.
Otherwise, they would have come in already.
6 minutes can be a very long time if you have worn tires. So, and if they're gonna be going for a one stop, then the guys on mediums are gonna have to drive for. Wait, this is a 40-minute race, so yeah, they're gonna have to drive for 15 minutes more, or maybe 10 minutes more.
Oh, and again!
What happened there?
Contact between the two. Octavian in the sand now.
I had the
After
wrong
having contact with
setting.
Svandersback. Stewards will have to look into that.
Let me do it right now. There's contact. Ooh, I'm not sure what happened there. They're just coming side by side out of the turn, and I'm not sure who
Bit
initiated
of
that
door
contact.
banging and Octavian now in the pits. Very early. Maybe a bit too early, although he is going to be on the mediums now, so might be able to drive them to the end from here. This dropped Octavian all the way down into last place.
Now Aeronogus is catching up with Pekka.
He is. Two Mercedes are way ahead at the front now.
Yeah, they're not in this race anymore. They're just having a cruise in the front. But everything can happen. But I'm gonna be watching here Pekka and Aeronogus. Aeronogus is trying to catch up, get third.
He is in the slipstream again, so it's gonna really help him down the straight. Although the Corvette obviously has a huge advantage in terms of top speed.
Yeah. Oh, whoa. Pekka goes wide into the grass. Aeronogus gets the third.
Back up in the podium places. Ideally he'll want to finish ahead of Albertini, but Albertini's already pulled an 11-second gap, so that's going to be really difficult.
Pekka and Plexus are going into the pit, so we can see here that the soft tires are making it for about 17 minutes.
Tomsoft also on the soft tires, but he's still out. Probably going to come in either this or the next lap.
Yeah, but he hasn't had to be fighting anybody, so he just has to.
Yeah.
He's able to maintain speed and at the same time save his tires and fuel.
Look looking at his fuel. We're about halfway, we're not quite halfway through the race, and his tank is just above half full, so he probably have to get just a little bit of fuel, or he'll have to fuel save a bit.
You can see here that Aeronocos is still trying to beat this penalty of him, and he just increased it.
And it's getting bigger and bigger.
Wow, 4.6 second penalty. That's a huge penalty to have on this track.
It's Casey now catching up with Aeronocos after Aeronocos gets a terrible exit.
Casey at this point doesn't even have to catch up because the penalty is
He'll
so
just
big
have to maintain the gap.
Yeah, exactly. The penalty is so large.
The leader of the race is now in the pits. Let's see where he comes out.
He's gonna have to be fighting his way up the grid again on medium tires instead of softs, while the other players are gonna be on medium softs.
And he's gonna come out just ahead of Aeronocos. Really lucky there that he didn't get into that fight, because that might have really slowed him down. Maybe given Albertini the opportunity. Oh, but Albertini just scraping the wall here.
Exciting at reading the chat than watching the race right now. Fighting about something.
Gaps are just... I mean, Octavian Plexus is 2.7 seconds. That might be the closest gap on track right now. Yeah, they're all at least 2 seconds apart. Last time around we had a very interesting race with Beck and Albertini finishing very close together. Is also with a 4.5 second penalty.
Albertini is in the pits now.
Let's see where he comes out. Oh, he might come out behind Aeronocos. Casey also in the pits.
Aeronocos is going to take one more lap on the mediums.
He does seem to be very twitchy.
Yeah. Casey and Joe in the pits as well.
But Albertini has enough of a gap to Aeronocos that those two, Aeronocos won't be slowing him down before going into the pits.
Pekka is in last place now.
Yeah, after the accident. Was up into third position at one point, but now he's all the way down. probably be coming in this lap.
This is shaping up
Oh!
to be a very spread out race.
Aronogu's in the grass.
Oh no. Loses third. No, second. Yeah, so
Now he's
gonna
coming
be
in.
okay. Yeah.
He's gonna have to. Probably a lap too late.
Yeah, he's gonna probably lose his position to Plexus as well. No, wait, Plexus hasn't gone to the pitch yet, hasn't he? Has he?
He has.
All right.
Otherwise his tires would be shredded right now. Plexus went very early into the pits. See where he does come. He comes out alongside Octavian. Almost.
But he has the soft tires now, so he should be able to fight his way back up.
Yeah. Trying around the outside. Oh, and scraping the wall. We have to be careful not to be too slow because KC behind is also on the soft tire. If he manages to catch up to Aronogu's, it's gonna be a real fight.
Been an impressive debut race for KC.
Yeah, in 6th place right now. And taking 2nd place on the grid earlier.
Yeah.
Casey is within slipstream range of Aronogu's now. Aronogu's is outside of this. It's actually lost ground to Octavian. Although Octavian seemingly had a bad exit onto the back straight.
Yeah, he's back into the slip, but a little bit too late.
Casey's out of the slipstream again. Probably gonna be really tight between those three. Flex is gonna be happy that they're fighting.
Yeah, Aronogus is pushing extremely hard on Octavian right now.
He has to because he does need to get away from Casey. And he does have the tire advantage. It's once again trying for the outside line and Griffins, and this time he does manage it.
Yeah.
Should be able to comfortably settle down at 4th now.
Yeah, he's probably going to be leaving Octavian behind at this point. Judging
More
by how
importantly,
much quicker
he's
he
got
was on the last
someone.
lap.
Best thing is that he's now got something between him and Casey, because Octavian is on the slower tires.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting out of shape there.
But he still has to get rid of that penalty.
Yeah, that's gonna be just slowly chipping away. He's gonna have to be careful not to pick up even more.
Yeah, he's had this penalty for 30 minutes now, so it's only 13 minutes left.
But it's nearly half gone. Also, Plexus has a 4.3 second penalty and is only 3 seconds in front of Aronogu's. Plexus is also on the soft tires, but his tires are much more worn than Aronogu's tires. And Aronogus does seem to be catching up.
Yeah, I think Aeronogus is going to be trying hard to get at least a podium in this race.
Yeah.
Albertini is, yeah, he is catching. I'm talking to the chat here, by the way. Albertini is catching a little bit on Tomsoft. I can see that he was 5.8 seconds behind at the beginning of this lap, and he's now 5.3 seconds behind. And he's setting the fastest sector.
Purple. Gap, which used to be 3 seconds at the beginning of the lap, is now down to just below 2 seconds between Plexus and Aeronogus.
Yeah. At this point, even if Aeronogus manages to just maintain this gap, he still has a shorter amount of penalties, so he will still end up ahead.
Yeah. But he will probably want to take that position on track.
Yeah. It's much better to do it that way.
And he does have the pace. But track position is also really important around here, because as we said, there's only one point where you can overtake. Yeah, as Aeronogus now sets a purple lap.
Oh yeah, wow. 2015. That's a great lap. It's gotta be nerve-wracking to be in Lexus and seeing the guy chasing you set the fastest lap.
Getting out down to below a second. I don't think Lexus will be able to hold on to that position. As he now goes a bit wide and the gap's coming down further and further. Aeronogus can just stay behind through the S's.
Yeah,
he should be able to slipstream past him on the straight.
Just has to make sure to not be too close in order to make full use of the slipstream.
Getting the slingshot effect. He does move over to the right. And he's already ahead.
Yeah.
Flex is now looking for a dive, but no. No, just serving his penalty. This has cost him a massive amount of time.
Yeah, it almost looks like it was a penalty. It actually penalized him. And he's going to the pits now, again.
What is he doing?
He needs fuel. He's only got 15% left.
I think his plan was a 2-stop right from the start, otherwise he wouldn't have pitted so early.
Yeah, true.
Just probably not the right strategy around here.
Albertini has caught up with Tomsoft by 2 seconds while we were watching Aeronogus catch Plexus.
We'll once again have to see if... I mean, if he does catch up quickly enough that he'll be with him by the end, and then also if Tomsoft might be able to defend around this track.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if they're gonna have the team in first place and let Albertini win to get the points, or if they're gonna fight for first and second.
I don't think there's going to be team orders. I mean, they've got a 25-second gap behind.
Yeah,
they will want to fight.
They don't have to think about the other guys. That's just.
They have the 1-2, and it's just a matter of who finishes first and who finishes second.
Yeah, as long
Unless
as
obviously there's like a huge incident.
Yeah, as long as there are no huge mistakes, then they have these 1 and 2 position in the back.
Get now below 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching this battle here. I'm gonna be watching from the inside of Albertini's car for a while here, see if he catches up with Tomsoft.
I mean, there's not much going on elsewhere on the track. Ooh. And he is in slipstream range now. And it's maybe three more laps. Tomsoft actually lets him pass there.
Yeah, he's already outside of slipstream right now. Yeah, I think
not quite. It's usually 0.75 seconds. About.
I'm gonna see if it's. I was trying to catch a replay of this, but I was too late.
Svandersback has damage. Front bumper.
Wait, Tomsoft is in the pits now. And Albertini as well.
Probably, I mean, they do have a half minute gap almost to Aronogu, so they might as well go on the soft tires again and go for a fast lap.
That is true.
Aronogu also has damage. Oh, Albertini had to refuel. He's down in 4th position now.
He didn't have to refuel that much. He had almost the same amount of fuel as Tomsoft did. There's only like 3 laps left.
But it cost him massive amounts of time.
Yeah, he's down to 4th position.
Was ahead of Tomsoft, and now he's almost 15 seconds behind.
But he still is technically ahead of Aronogus because of the penalty that Aronogus has.
The only explanation I might have is that he's had damage and had to get that repaired and refuel a bit. Because I don't know how his pit stop took that much longer.
Oh, this is very interesting.
But he is catching up to KC again. And will it be enough to overtake him? This obviously really helps Aronogus. It's gonna be interesting to know what happens to Albertini. only just about 2 more laps for Albertini to catch up with Casey. And he is right at the back of him.
Yeah, I think it's going to.
And he has way better tires.
Yeah,
So I think he'll be able to get the overtake done
yeah, I
with
think
him.
that's going to be easy for him to do at this point. And the only thing is that the penalty that Aeronogus has is going to end up giving him a 3-second penalty at the end of the race.
Oh, so Albertini might actually be looking to still get ahead of Aeronogus. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, if because you can see there, Albertini is already 3 seconds behind, and he's catching up very fast. So Aeronogus has to get rid of this penalty.
Aeronogus also has damage at the front, which is going to slow him down even further. And he's got worse tires. So Albertini is just going to be catching up.
Yeah, he's already 3 seconds behind right now, so he only has to catch up by, yeah, he's already caught up, so enough to get ahead just because of the penalty.
Aeronogus will have to be really intelligent about how to serve that penalty.
Yeah, if he's able to serve it just before the finish line without getting passed by Albertini, then he is safe, but it's going to be very challenging for him.
There is going to be one more lap at the end of this. He doesn't manage to serve it here, but...
Ooh, he managed to...
Oh, this...
so this is going to
they're
be a
side by side,
here.
but Albertini has the inside line and he has the better tires.
Yeah.
He's going to get that position.
So now we're just going to see if Aeronogus is going to be able to use the slipstream to contend with Aeronogus. You see here that the time is out, and Joe and Octavian have already
If he
finished in
can
5th and
stick
6th.
with him through the sector at the top of the hill and stay within slipstream range, he might be able, but no, he's already
It's
a
not
second
gonna
behind.
Albertini has got second place locked in, I think. There has to be some catastrophic failure in order for him to lose his position.
Yeah. So Mercedes does get the 1-2, but they just had to make it a bit more interesting, a bit more dramatic. Thanks for that, guys. At least we had something to talk about.
Yeah, we can see here that Joe, Octavian, Plexus, and Pekka have all finished. Pekka in 8th place, Plexus 7, and Octavian 6. Joe in 5th
But
place.
there is going to be a debate because of the incident between Pekka and Octavian.
See what happens there. We'll be able to tell you next race what happened with that. But as it stands right now,
I won't, because I will be driving next race.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I will be able to tell you that. You see here Tomsov coming over the finish line.
Crossing the line in 1st place.
And he sets the fastest
2
lap.
victories in a row.
He takes the fastest laps as he crosses the finish line. What does Albertini do? And he beats his fast lap by half a second almost. And then Aeronogus here coming in 3rd. 2:00.776. That's amazing. This lap time.
Incredible.
Tomsov takes his 2nd victory in a row.
Yes. After not having a single victory, he now gets 2 in a row.
Amazing stuff. That was a good race.
Before the race, he had only half the points of Albertini, so while it did help, I don't think it's probably not going to get too close. I think the real fight is still between Albertini and Aeronogus.
Yeah.
But we also have to consider that Tom Soft missed a lot of races. And yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah.
There's still a few rounds left.
Yeah. So next race is going to be in 2 weeks' time because there's going to be a week break.
Nope, next race is going to be next week.
Oh, wait.
Spa-Francorchamps, and then will be the week break.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Then I was mistaken. Yeah. All right. So next Friday is going to be Spa.
Spa was my best finish last season. I'll hope to do that again.
Yeah. The finish there will decide your fate with a team.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It's not underperformance. The problem is that I think the team would like to keep me because we don't really have drivers right now.
Oh, we will see. We need more
although
people.
there are rumors about someone joining us.
All right, that's great. We're going to be seeing some news
I'm
about
not gonna
that soon.
be saying names now, but I'm gonna be.
All right, that's great. So I just want to thank our viewers for watching this stream, and thank you for joining me here on commentating. You did a very good job, much better job than I do, I would say. But yeah, so
Thanks for taking me along, and maybe I'll be here more often. We'll have to see about that.
Yeah, at least good luck in the next race on Spa.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
See ya.